Welcome back, guys. My name is Joe. This is Joe's Outdoor Experience. So today we're going to go ahead and do the lazy man, or at least my lazy man approach to antler or shed hunting. What I have is two different products I'm going to put out for supplemental feeding in the wintertime. Now, I know you guys see me, I'm in shorts and a sweatshirt. It's currently February 26th, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow all going to be in the lower to mid 70s. I think as of right now we're at like 62 degrees, and it's like 9:30 in the morning. It's beautiful out. So we're having our spring is starting to kind of spring up here. A lot of the green is coming in, and I do have to get fertilized down here, but that's not what we're in for. So I'm going to show you the two different products I have. Now, some of you guys are going to sit around and say, oh, you can't use that, blah, 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 blah. Well, I'll show you right now. Here it is. This is cattle cubes. This bag right here is $13 at Tractor Supply. It's 50 pounds. And here is the actual breakdown. Now, I'm going to take a screenshot, and I'll show you guys that in a second. But I'll read out: crude protein 20%, crude fat 2.5%, crude fiber 11, calcium, phosphorus, salt, potassium, and vitamin A. Now, as you guys can see, you can pause it at any point and look at it yourself. I'm also going to put on one of the sides of the screens, I'm not sure which one it will fit on, is I believe it's another product with a buck on the bag. I don't want to name names. I totally forgot. I don't want to have it wrong. Now, you're going to say, well, this is meant for cattle. Now, that bag has the same breakdown in crude protein, fats, and all this other stuff, but has a buck on the bag, and I believe it's actually a $25 or $30 bag, where this one was, like I said, $13.95, and it's 50 pounds. I'm also going to throw down some of these alfalfa cubes. I haven't tried them yet, but I know there's a lot of alfalfa fields down here, and every night when I drive past them, they are loaded with deer. So I would like to try to get some alfalfa started down here. I just don't know how to plant alfalfa. I think I actually need to drill that in. But before I go crazy with any kind of spring plots or fall plots yet, I do have to get a soil sample down here. But that I have to wait for, I believe it said April 1st, the co-op does it for free here, and they'll give me an exact breakdown of what I need. And they're not massive fields. I think this whole field down here is about 1.5 acres. It's a little bit bigger than what it may come up. I have the wide lens up here. Then I have that one up there. That's about 1/2 acre to 3/4 acres. And then I hunt in the woods a lot more than I do on these plots. But the problem with down here is, as you see, you got the neighbor's house. That's why I really want to get the soil samples, because I want to put Egyptian wheat from right about where my finger is to here in this area right there. Because during the hunting season, the deer actually, I'm going to walk and look for antlers and talk to you guys. The deer actually see the neighbors out. I mean, it's their backyard. How do you not use your beautiful backyard? They do see them, and they won't come all the way to this area. And they'll stay in that back area until it gets a lot more darker, or when it clears out with the noise and people. Not saying that it's all the time, but it happens. And it's just easier if I were to just go ahead and put that Egyptian wheat up and box this in a little bit more. I think I'm going to make 2 smaller plots in this plot. I'm going to flag it out, walk it out. I'm going to ask my brother-in-law Chris to come here one day with me. I'm going to have that one strip coming along down here, like I said, and I'm probably going to put another strip either down the center. I don't really know. It's just me, Alex. My brother-in-law hunts once in a while when he has time. I know my nieces want to get into it, but we'll definitely see how that works out this year. But majority of the time, it's just myself hunting here, at least. And then my buddy Tony comes every once in a while too. But it's basically just me, like I keep saying. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm probably not gonna film walking around. It's probably gonna be boring. But I'm definitely gonna put those cattle cubes in this one feeder here. My thought process is they will come in with, and they're still holding on with antlers. They'll come in, as you guys see, they've been digging this part up here. I'm hoping they'll come in and have their antlers full. Go to grab it, hit this, and or knock the antlers off in this area. I have my trail camera right in that tree right there, so I'll be able to see it anyway. But I'm not gonna fill that up fully. I'm gonna fill it up halfway, and I'm also going to put it over here. This is where I normally put the feed. But for the price, you really can't go wrong. I got those 2 bags under $30. The 2 cattle cube bags under $30. And that other alfalfa one was, I think, 18 bucks. So I normally put the feed along here on this stump. And my camera is, I have gloves on right there. So I see him constantly. I'm just going to take a quick walk around here, see if I see anything, and then just dump this stuff out. And I guarantee you tonight I'm going to roll the pictures. It's gonna be seconds for you guys. I guarantee by, I'm gonna guess. What time you guys think? I'm gonna go with 5:45. I'll have the first doe coming in, and like I said, the camera's there. She's gonna come in from this way, walking that way. But we shall see. No real thinking or planning with this. I'm just going to put some out here and then put some in that feeder. My parents had this property now for, it's going to be, I think they just rolled 6 years this year, and I've never found any kind of sheds. I have found a bunch of bones though on the back there, but that's when we started clearing it out. Oh, it's got what I like about this stuff, what I like about these cubes are, look at the size of them. These little birds can't come in and grab it like the corn. They don't spend all day picking at it. I'll get a few squirrels. I'll definitely get some raccoons. I don't kill the raccoons because I actually think they're super cute looking. These things are massive. Hopefully there's some sort of seed bank in here. Maybe I'll poop it out and all of a sudden I'll have some alfalfa. All right, let's go to the feeder. Oh, Jesus. Take it easy, alfalfa. Some guys recommend leaving their UTV on while they're feeding. I normally do it, but since I'm a professional YouTuber, I forgot my tripod. I'm using my busted up tripod that doesn't really hold the camera too great or my phone that great, and well, that's what I got right now. I don't know if these will come out of here. I don't know if those will come out. We'll see. Professional. And for those of you who are wondering, maybe not many, but I'm down 23.5 pounds, and thank you very much. Just trying to get in shape for this coming hunting season. And for the other set of you guys that are new, there's like an abandoned property across this creek here. Now that's considered a different town than what we're in, or county, town. I don't freaking know. And look at these things, these old cars that are in here. I used to be able to get a little closer. I mean, if it wasn't so warm, I'd go down and around, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not that dedicated to the cause right now. There's one there. There's another one chopped up in this area. There's a few motorcycles in there. And from what I understand, this is all me, by the way. I have those markings to let me know not only where the property ends, that's what you think they were for, but if you see pink, that means the shot's over 75 yards from where I had the blind. Over here, oh, you guys might be able to see it a little better. Right there. There's some other stuff. There's like a bus. Supposedly there's more cars down this creek line. I just never actually went down it. So down here, I'm gonna leave it running because, well, I do it every time I put down feed down here. I always leave this machine running down here, and within like a half an hour, 40 minutes, something will come out of this ridge line up here. So I'm gonna set you guys up. All I'm doing is I'm gonna put some in here and then most of it down here. I just don't wanna have a buck who's, I guess it's still considered hard-horned, get busted up trying to get feed. That to me isn't really fair. I might not even really use it. I might just dump it down here. Actually, I think that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm gonna just leave it here and see what happens. My camera's going nuts right now with me on it. Just gonna take a quick look down here, see if I see anything. This is their path. I don't really come much further than this, especially during the hunting season. I didn't blow any of this out. This is just their corridor down here. I don't want to pressure them too much. No, I don't see anything yet. But my stand, it's a 50-yard shot from where I'm standing here. There's my stand. The burlap got beat up this winter we had, but it's still working. I'm gonna let this sit until about Sunday, Monday. I hope the cameras are definitely gonna pick something up. I know that for a fact. Hopefully something drops their antlers right in these two areas. If they do, I'll definitely come right back with it and show you guys. If not, I'm just going to, at the end of this, just play all the pictures that come in from today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, within the next 4 days of how this stuff works as an attractant, and it truly does work great. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and either I'll see you in a few days or I'll see you on the next one. It's been 1 week since we laid out the last set of food for the deer. We did the cattle cubes and the alfalfa cubes, and they do not care for the alfalfa cubes, at least not right now. So we're out here. I got another bag out. I'm gonna put it down again. I usually put it down every Wednesday or Thursday of each week. I'm gonna do a quick drive around down here, see what we got going on, but it's currently 31 degrees with a real feel of 21, and not gonna lie, my knees are a little cold, just a teeny bit cold. So here's more of that alfalfa cube stuff. Like I said, they don't really care for it. A little easier when you got two hands. I know this is like some easy zip tie thing up top. No idea how to use it. Never seems to work out for me. So I just slice and dice the bag. It eventually opens. I do leave the UTV running. They tend to not really fear it, and they kind of stay local. And then I just make as much noise as I want. Not really trying to, but nice and neat. Same as the first spy point camera, and I'm not going to put it this time inside there because the raccoons have been hitting it pretty hard. So I'm going to place it on the floor over here. They don't care for this alfalfa, but it would be pretty cool if that alfalfa starts sprouting somewhere along the line somewhere else. So I'm probably going to put that up top at the other stand I have. The rest of that bag, since they don't really care for it. Take a quick walk down here, see what we got. They're clearly using this path. This is where I made a U-turn. Oh, it's chilly. And I just take the blower and I blow out these paths. Some deer. A deer. One deer. It's about as far as I go for blowing out the path because it starts running up the hill and going all around. And then down here, they actually cross down there. But right now, I don't really see anything. I don't want to push too much just in case there is any kind of buck or bucks holding on. I'm kind of hoping that those antlers fall somewhere where I can find it easily. All right, well, I guess I'll see you guys in another week. Welcome back, guys. Joe here. So it is March 13th. I just got done planting some clover up top of this top plot right here. It's a little warm out. I'm going to go ahead, go look for sheds as we speak right now. Since I'm out, I got the goats out. I have their feed, but I don't want to put feed down today just because I have to go back out and put new batteries in my trail camera. So I can do that tomorrow. But tomorrow it's going to start getting kind of crappy out, so I want to do it while it's relatively beautiful out and just go through a nice little hike through the woods here. And then hopefully something pops up. I have not seen any bucks with antlers. I haven't seen any deer with antlers in the last month. It's been a solid month, so I'm hoping that these bucks dropped. I have a ton of pictures of deer, but nothing with antlers on it right now. So I'm hoping, like I said, that they all dropped and we can go through some trails that I know that they're on and see if we can grab one. Now, it's been 5 years. I've never found one down here, but I never really spent more than like a day looking for it. So I already checked that bottom plot down there. I'm not going to waste your guys' time down there. I've been down there all day this morning working, and I've been up and down this plot here planting clover. So there's nothing on either one of my plots right now. So I'm going to go take a hike through the woods and hopefully we find something. I have the goats out with me. They have their flea, tick, or whatever you put on farm animals. They have it on it, so they're going to go marching through the woods here, probably eating up a bunch of stuff. And, well, if anything bites them, hopefully it dies, right? Balloon. Looks like a bed right here. I don't want to go trudging through the woods too much. Yesterday was 80. Today's going up to 70 something, and tomorrow's going to be rainy, but 70 something again. And I don't know much about snakes. Didn't grow up with them in Long Island, like copperheads or nothing that could really do any damage to you. So I'm not going to go too far off the beaten path. I do have snake boots on, but I'm not really the type that's trying to test them out. This path runs all the way up here. Okay, so we went ahead and did a mile. We did a big loop around through the woods, down the creek line, back up behind me. Took about 45 minutes, especially going through the woods. I'm going slow. I'm constantly looking down. The goats are munching and having a field day, breathing heavy. Just like me. We're all out of shape. Didn't find anything, didn't see anything. You know, I watch a lot of guys who shed hunt, and where they're at in the Midwest or northeast of us, they still have snow. It's still cold out. I mean, we shut our heat off in our house like the other day, and we put the air conditioner on yesterday. So, you know, it's just different. It's definitely different down here. I'm not really trying to meet a copperhead and or whatever other snakes. I don't know if there's timber rattlers or anything like that, but I'm not really trying to be out there when they're coming out of wherever they come out of. I haven't seen any. I hope within the next few weeks, when I'm out here working, at least when I blow off the leaves down this side of the hill, I see something, but unfortunately, it's another year gone. So, but this year, at least I have more documentation as to when to go. Now I know the last week or two of February, they'll definitely have no antlers on. This is the first year or first winter I've ever had trail camera, so that truly helps out a lot more. So I'm excited. You know, it sucks a little bit, but it's part of the game. I'm sure there's animals that go ahead, pick them up and eat them for the calcium or whatever's inside of it, but I'm totally okay with that. Guys, like always, if you don't mind, my name is Joe. If you can, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you back. And I'll see you guys on the next one. And tell me what you think about that feed, because it's almost apples to apples. The only difference is the one with the buck on the bag is 2 times more expensive. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks. Bye.